Today we've got Pete the Cat, Trick or Pete. Sorry, by James Dean. And this is a flip book. So it's Halloween and Pete the Cat is excited to go trick-or-treating in his superhero costume. I hope nothing too spooky happens, says Pete. Let's see what's in here. Oh. Don't worry, says Pete's dad. We have our flashlights. Boo! Let's go trick-or-treating, says Pete. Now I read Pete's voice as a laid-back, cool dude, so he has a deeper, slower voice than his dad. Pete and his dad walk outside. Whoosh! The wind rustles the leaves. Pete sees something moving in the tree. It's just an owl. That wasn't too spooky, says Pete. They arrive at a neighbor's house. Pete rings the bell and he hears a strange sound coming to the door. And this cat says, boo, meow. And this says, trick or treat and welcome. Oh, it's just Callie, Pete says. She's not too spooky. Callie joins Pete and his dad trick-or-treating. At the next house, there's something in the yard. Whew. It's just a scarecrow, says Pete. That's not too spooky. Pete rings the doorbell. Trick or treat, Pete and Callie say. And this bat says, boo. And this door says, Happy Halloween. Awesome costume, says Pete. Very spooky, but not too spooky. Thank you, says Mrs. Gold, the crossing guard. At the next house, there is something glowing on the steps. Oh, cool, says Pete. Jack-o'-lanterns. Callie rings the doorbell. Trick or treat, says Pete and Callie, and this says Happy Halloween and boo. It's Pete's teacher. One piece of candy each, she says. Suddenly, they hear something from behind them. What was that? Asks Callie. Oh, it's just our friend Emma, says Pete. Not spooky, but groovy. One last house and then we'll go home, says Pete's dad. Pete rings the bell. Ding dong. Yikes, it's a spooky ghost, screams Pete. Don't be silly, Pete. It's just me, says Grandma. Callie and Pete get treats and hugs. Trick-or-treating wasn't too spooky at all. And this door says, beware. It was actually full of sweet surprises. Happy Halloween. Good night. I love you.